Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera, where today we're going to be watching the second episode of House of the Dragon. Just a reminder, if you haven't seen my last reaction, I never watched Game of Thrones. So I'm going into this reaction totally blind onto the whole history of Westeros and all that. Last episode ended in Princess Rhaenyra getting exactly the opposite of what she wanted by being named the heir to the throne and the next queen. Well, the first, whatever. And there's a whole bunch of people who want her position. Chief amongst which is her uncle, who in classic evil conniving brother fashion, is the evil conniving brother who wants the throne and now has access to a large military force. And of course, she's going to get the throne before she's ready because her father is going to die because he's going to get sick thanks to the fact that no one cleans the Iron Throne, nor do they dull the blades on it so you don't cut yourself. I hope it's called the Iron Throne and I'm not being an idiot. Also, I'm late today to this reaction because for some reason I thought these episodes were going to come out on Monday, but they came out on Sunday. Didn't know that. Now I do. Hopefully I won't be late next week. So, no more talking. Let's just get into it. Oh, here it is. I cut this out of my reaction last time, but I knew that Game of Thrones had a cool opening. But it didn't show up last time. Here it is. But they're not making this show have its own theme. Or at least, it doesn't sound like they variated the Game of Thrones theme for this. Just a whole lot of cool magic CGI blood. Cool intro. I think the Game of Thrones itself had a cooler one, but I don't know, maybe I don't remember it. It's been a long time since I watched that YouTube video. Oh, interesting. Just the whole ship of the dead. Oh, crab feeder. I get it.
And burn out this crab feeder.
I am not prepared.
That's war, though.
With the free cities.
These
exactly.
pirates are not the free cities.
In all of its history, my lord.
Exactly. If they've amassed this much power, why risk war
would be incalculable.
unless they start it? Up your defenses, sure. Make sure you have everything prepared to defend yourself. Oh, shut up. Defend yourself. That's the preparation you should be making. But do not make a first strike.
Fortified with an army of his gold cloaks. Daemon has squatted there for over half a year, without even a protest from the crown.
I'll caution you, Lord Corlys.
Half a year? How long has it been since the last episode?
Does not make you...
You have dragon riders, father.
And you really aren't supposed to be talking right now because you don't have one of those eyeball marbles.
Send us.
Ooh, us. She wants in.
There's some better use for the princess's talents.
Oh, shut up, you. Just because you're nice doesn't mean I don't trust you either.
Guard posting, Lord Commander.
Especially with that whole move with your daughter the other day.
Sir Desmond Caron.
Do they really have little statues to represent them?
Step forward, Sir Desmond.
Oh gosh, that's a level of...
Sir Royce Caron.
I don't know what the word is, but it's funny.
In both the tourney lists and without.
One guy just has like a
While traveling
stick.
through the King's Wood on his way to King's Landing, it is the last mounted of 3 in 20 nights.
I think it's just a cute little detail that she has to have a step stool. Huh? The one guy with a different little thing. Kristen Cole. Isn't he the nice guy from last one? Who defeated the brother?
From the Iron Islands.
It doesn't matter. She wants a fighter.
Who's no real combat.
Not political wannabes.
No, Your Grace.
I don't like these scenes at all. I mean, the political beleaguering that is going on behind the scenes is just political beleaguering, the emotional manipulation, all that stuff just gets on my
It's only been half a year
nerves.
since my mother died.
Okay, so it's been 6 whole months since the last episode.
I know those men and...
He chose you for his heir.
He didn't choose me, he spurned Daemon.
No, I mean, yeah, sure, he hates his brother, but still, he chose you. And you proved it when you went to the giant dragon skull and did the thing. So I have a question for any of the, what was it, 14 or so people that are watching this, if the last video is any indication, how many of these locations were actually seen in Game of Thrones? Besides the throne itself.
not for me,
Yeah, that was a
then
big deal. But like, did we see characters come into these halls or what?
Tenor at the small council today, Your Grace.
Apologies
It was not
mean
my
nothing
intent to make
when it
offense.
comes to politics. I don't
fleet is one of
believe
the realm's
anything
most
anyone is
important
saying
assets,
because
Lord.
how am I to
must
believe
understand.
anything anyone is saying? I don't
As
even
king,
know
it is
these
my
characters enough to
obligation
be
to avoid
judged
war
whether or
until
not even the
such time
king
develop
is telling the
knowledge.
truth right now.
None
Yes,
among
he's
us
been pretty
desire
nice as a
open
person,
war.
but still.
Wed our daughter, Lena. Unite the
To
two
who?
great surviving
Oh
Valyrian
no,
houses.
that's
The Targaryen dragon.
To
No,
strengthen
thanks.
your line and produce more heirs.
and of course he has
You could
too.
not ask
These
for
guys are like
stronger
Mary, our
match
daughter.
than Lena.
Otto has been sending his daughter in to be like, I hate this shit. And it's just so goddamn creepy. Creepy isn't the right word, but you know what I mean with the age difference, right? Oh, in this case, they're talking about Mia marrying his own niece. They're both trying. They're both failing. That's why?
What is your advice, dear Otto?
Oh,
Lady
marriage
Lena
is a really good idea, but don't marry them. How about you marry my daughter? So what's the difference between the small council and the great council?
The Grand Maester's reasoning is
Small council is what? Just this city?
I do.
And the great council is the entirety of Westeros? I don't know.
Her mother has passed. Her father must propagate the royal line.
No, come on. Be the one good person here. Hold steady to her being queen. Oh no, don't show them together. That's even worse. Just say no. Come on. I need
What was it like flying
you
the Black
to be a
Bird?
pure
You were
good
Valerian's
guy.
last rider.
Only for a short time, before he died.
Wait. You're
With
telling me that
Valerian
mega
died the
giant
last
skull
memory
was
Valyria
his
of old.
dragon? Or am I
But Vhagar
incorrect?
still lives. The workers are
Oh, I was
spicy
saying that this
town culture in
king
her summertime.
needs to be like
They say it's
a really
sad thing.
good character so that I can feel really bad when he dies.
I imagine
So
even dragons
please,
get
just
lonely.
keep doing the right thing. Support your daughter. Do not.
I'll
No.
give you many children of pure Valerian
Do not
blood,
say that,
so
that's
we
even
might
worse.
Strengthen the
Sh-
royal
n- n-
line
n-
and the
skip.
realm.
Strengthen his line.
I did not ask for less than
Can you
politics. I asked whether
please
this bothers you.
state your
Lena's
mind
your
for
daughter,
once?
Princess. Does it bother you?
That I understand the order of things. I'm not sure you do.
Good. Understanding the order of things in stories like these means giving the F up.
You should know that you're a
She
favourite
hasn't yet.
princess.
Okay. Okay, good. You're holding. I like
Here
that she's
is the
standing up
hard
to the aunt here.
truth, which no one else
That
has
means
the
she's not going to be
heart
so
say.
easily influenced by these family
Men would
figures.
sooner put the realm to the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
And yet it'll happen anyway. Look, this is a TV show. We know what's going to happen.
I asked the Stone Mason.
Please just stay steadfast to not marrying. Do not marry this girl. It'll only complicate every nonsense even more. Then
very
again, this is
kind
Game of Thrones. It likes being complicated. Are you? Someone stole a dragon?
Damon.
Why would he steal a dragon? He has
The
one.
missive, which I
Well, I guess
believe
it's
might
more.
explain.
Okay, you left a note.
It is
So he's definitely gonna die now, right? Damon couldn't resist poking fun at him, and now he won't be able to resist poking holes in him. Wait, nobody took a dragon? Nobody sent a dragon? Oh, mother of jeez. He has a dragon. What is stopping him from burning you all to hell right now? I'm gonna have a fight. Politics are kind of frustrating. So, can I have a fight, please? Oh, shit. What did I tell you about that dragon? 2 seconds of frippin' go? Very interesting design, though. It's very sinewy. Told you with the red color before. The sinewy really plays into the evilness, and that's not a roar. It's not a strong roar. It's like a squeal. Why didn't you bring dragons of your own? Is a certain princess gonna show up? Yes, dragon fight. Let's go.
She's rather protective of me.
Okay. Well, good thing you now have your dragon with you, because now they'll have to listen to you. Otherwise, they're gonna get eaten or burned.
Vasilari to me.
Oh. Oh, she didn't like that. She just left.
So do it.
Well, but he won't. He actually cares a little bit for his niece. For now. I'm sure they're gonna have a big old fight later on, but... which means no dragon fight. Careful with the egg. But... good job, Rhaenyra. You have earned your points. Hopefully. You've pulled this whole thing off without a speck of death. But you won't be able to do this every single time. Dragon calls in this entire show apparently are more screechy than roars. Deep bellows. Maybe because they're all. Maybe it's just because they're smaller. They get bigger. They're gonna get something a little bit more deep-throated.
I ensured long ago.
Well, not only was it BS. No, what? Not only did he say it, that he was BS. Oh, and that's why she was against having kids because she didn't want it. That accent sounds weird, right? Am I just not placing it, or is it just very odd?
I can no longer recall.
Is it like weird French? I don't even understand. Oh yeah, all this talk of marriage, right? And she just pulled off a huge win. So maybe that'll allow him to, you know, say, who cares about marriage? She'll be the next queen. She'll be queen.
Your mother's absence.
I really thought he was gonna say that he was proud of what she had done. Yes, the worrying of like, oh my god, you could have died. That's from a parent and for politics, but it's also like, no kind of like, you did a good job.
You say this.
Am I just thinking way too positively of this guy?
To know that I'm not alone in my grief.
I wish I had known better what to say to you in the aftermath.
Hey, more talking. That's
I
good.
struggle to realize
Communication,
that my daughter had
folks.
so quickly become a woman.
Best way. Problem is that, I must amend it for this show.
But I know
Honest communication
she understands
is the best thing.
what is now expected of me.
You are the king. And so your first
Can you
duty
stop?
is to the realm.
It's pissing me off all episode. She's not being genuine at
Mother would have
all.
understood this.
It's such
Just as I did.
so frustrating. We're saying what is expected to be said of everything. You're acting so freaking. Seriously, at this point, I expect him to be like, yes, I'll marry someone, but then go for Allie.
The Lady Alicent Hightower.
Hey, look what I said. I knew this from the very beginning of the episode when he was saying I have to marry someone because it was so goddamn obvious that Otto had been manipulating the whole goddamn situation from the very last episode. 6 whole months ago. I knew this was going to happen.
And I am your king.
And of course, complication upon complication, because he's married to her, but these two have some kind of thing, or at least friends. But now that's all messed up. I need to make a chart, like a big flow chart about who's in the relationships and all that nonsense. Are you Crabman?
According to some texts.
Or are you now going to work with Crabman?
But unlike the Targaryens,
Who are you talking to? Show us the face. Oh! Now that's
aware you had a king for
an unexpected alliance.
both men who have had to cut our own way through the world. We've been passed over.
Actually, no. I totally expected an alliance. I'm an idiot. That's what I saw last week. They were the... He was the only one to agree with Demon. And that was episode 2, of which I cannot find the title. It's not showing on HBO Max, or I can't Google it. Maybe it just doesn't have an episode title. I don't know if this is common for Game of Thrones or not. Whatever. that aside, this whole episode was just a continuance of the political intrigue with a, hinting for a little bit of fighting and a little bit of battle, but, ultimately none happened. The largest thing that happened was that Otto's political finagling worked. He sent in his daughter right after the last queen's death because he knew this question of marriage would come up soon enough, and so that his daughter would be chosen if she spent time becoming friends with the king, so that when push comes to shove, he would choose her as the next wife. I saw that coming last episode, and I just hoped maybe this king would have enough of a spine in him to be steadfast in not marrying anyone. I was wrong. Politics are the only strong thing here. Then Demon tried to make a play by taking an egg for himself. Of course, it meant nothing because he doesn't actually have a kid he wants to give it to. So does he just want an egg? Or what was the point? Just to make it state, just like, hey, look at me. He's just an attention seeker, right? He just wants to get the attention back, and it's, come on, you gotta have a better plan than that, bro. And she comes in and she threatens him. She pushes him to the fact that if you actually wanted to do something, you would stab me right here and now. But he doesn't. He just wants to make a show of it. I think the most frustrating thing this episode is that Rhaenyra is kind of our main character. She's the most focused character we have in the show, at least so far. And in terms of her, this episode, she was very closed off. Yes, her mom's dead and she's mourning and she's trying to hide that, but she was cold the entire episode. Even when she's talking to her father, she's still, you are the king, you may do what you want. Like, no, that's not how you spoke last episode. That's not how you want to talk to your father right now. But it doesn't matter. She's cold. Yes, she's calculating. She's introducing some good moves in there. Use the dragons. You are the house of the dragons. Get them out of off their butts and flying. I genuinely have nothing else to say right now in this episode. I think I got all my thoughts out. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. What was your favorite part of this episode? Over here is the next reaction whenever that comes out. Over here is a playlist of my videos, and on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.